Alright, what is going on, everybody? It is Friday? Yeah, Friday the 2nd, I believe. Hard to believe it's already March. But yes, it is the 2nd, and we are back with some more CMS 2018. And my phone is going off. Smartphone not so smart, you're going into signs, not fucking letters. Anyways, you guys you might not have seen the video from yesterday. I brought down our SN95 and our S197 Mustang, because they both need a ton of work. And I was just, window shopping through some of the barn finds, and I came across this car. Now, I know my last video I had a Supra on the lift, and to be fair, I did it last night off camera, but I found this little sucker, and at first I was going to dismiss it because I was like, it's just another freaking Supra. I just got done doing it. The Supra that we built, or the Supra that I built last night, was a inline 6. This one? Supercharged dual overhead V8, so yeah. That's definitely going down. Now this one here is also a supercharged, because this is, I believe, the 302 Extreme. Yep, the Saline 302 Extreme. So I guess we'll go ahead and we'll crack into the interior here of the engine bay and get everything that we don't want left in here, because we got to replace everything. And then I think after we clear out the lifters, I'm not going to do any more restorations for a while. I think I'll do some customer jobs. As I did see that the Bentley DLC was out. That was about maybe a week ago, and now they've got what is it? They've got the Lotus DLC coming out on the 5th. So the Bentley DLC was just a remaster from what was it, 2015? Yeah, 2015, I'm pretty sure. Let's get all this out of here. So the Bentley DLC was only like $2.99, so it was a no-brainer to grab it. The Lotus DLC is probably going to be $5, and that'll include one modern Lotus and one vintage one. As we tear all this out here. Get out of my way, lifter. You always do this to me, man. Always do it. Wheel out. What's the bench? The bench is a Spectre bench, so we gotta remember that when we gotta put stuff together. So we're gonna do the interior first. That way I know what we need. So we need a Spectre bench. Where is the Spectre? Where is the Spectre? Spectre, Spectre. Right there. Too bad it won't let me do the leather one. So we got that. Do they have, per se, let's see, do they have seats for the Spectre? No, they do not. But it'd be funny if we threw some Willys seats in there. The Cherokee seats actually look pretty nice. And we'll go with a just generic racing rim. We'll go in here and put all our new stuff back in. So there's our new bench. Damn it, quit doing that. Steering wheel, we're gonna go with steering wheel B. And we're gonna put these Jeep seats in and see how they look. Honestly, they don't look bad for the car. They don't look that bad. I know the starter's underneath this one, so we can go ahead and raise this thing to the ceiling. Oh, look at this. This one's like all what's up now. I got open headers almost. Well, pretty much. It's just downpipes. Yes, you are. We're gonna take the drive shaft off. We need to do that. Make our way back up to the transmission because we want to get the engine out first before we start doing the suspension, which means the gearbox, flywheel, all that's got to come out. And we've got a transmission cross member like all up in the freaking way. How in the hell am I supposed to pull out a clutch release bearing? This is a 2005 Mustang 302 Extreme. God damn it. There. Why can I not get to the, this is like all jacked up in here. Or I need these off anyways to get the headers out. Why can I not get to the, oh, that's a tight squeeze. Alright, screw it. We're gonna get the motor out and we're gonna get on the, lifter, whatever the hell it is. This, engine crane, lifter C. I'm gonna use this to pull said motor out of car. Luckily, I'll be able to, I love how it's putting it on backwards now. Well, at least I could pull the clutch release bearing off. Well, we know now that we're gonna have to, we must do all this while the engine is on the stand. Otherwise, that's gonna be a big no-no. Well, let's go ahead and strip the bottom side out, I guess, since it stuck it on there upside down. I love how V8 only has 3 connecting, or 3 crank bearing caps. Open everything up here. These nasty ass rod caps off. Maybe with a little Dremlin we can get these nice and cleaned up. I'm really interested to try and get one of the Bentley GT Speeds in here with that W12 motor. I remember that thing was such a cause of grief back in the day. So is taking off all these freaking idlers. You know, we're gonna take everything off the bottom end of this motor first, and then we'll rotate it around because it looks a little weird doing it this way. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Until we get to the timing aspects, let's keep going. Trying to remember what this car needs more. I think it needs 2 idler roller Bs and 3 or 5 idler roller As. It still glitches out. It's got issues. Alright, so let's get this throttle out, which will let us in turn get the fuel rails off. Once the fuel rail, well, that one's missing one. So we can actually unbolt our supercharger. I believe we can also get our manifold out too, which is good. We've got to pull these heads off before we can do the timing cover. But the good part about it is we don't have to worry about push rods like we're going to with the older Mustang. That thing's gonna suck really bad. 16 push rods, 16 rocker arms. Yeah, not looking forward to that at all. Now, since this is Sailing Extreme, we're gonna build this thing with as many performance parts as we can. Let's get our exhaust manifold out of the way. I don't know what that one car I built gave me so much freaking money. Might have been one of the Supras. Like $700,000 off of, or not 700,000. A ton of money off of one car. Then again, it was a full rebuild. Timing cover off of this. Get our belts off. That way in turn we can get our cam gears out, our camshafts off. Then we'll pull our heads, pull our pistons, since we already disconnected the rod caps on the bottom. Thank God this is a distributorless ignition system. Come on, over here. Did I miss a bolt? Oh, yeah, it's right in the center. Derp! Now let's get the pistons out. And once again, do the rotation of the motor. Now we can drop our crank out and pull our block apart. Go away from the stand, get over here and start smashing shit with a hammer. Now I know we don't have to fix all these parts, but it's always a good idea. That way you get some extra money. You can turn and sell them and then get your performance parts instead. Like a lot of these we're not going to use, like the exhaust manifolds, the pistons. There's a ton of stuff that's not going to get used on this car because we're going to be doing the upgrades, but alright, let's see. What's going on, Evan? Let's see what the fuck on here is gonna get tossed. That's going to the junker. That's getting junked. You know what? We're just gonna keep those in case. Get rid of the license plates. We don't need those. Wow, we actually trashed the starter. We don't need those. Don't need that because we're gonna get the heavier duty one. So we screwed the pooch on some rod caps. We don't need that alternator because we're gonna buy the performance one. Don't need the throttle. We don't need the fuel rail. Okay, well, good thing we didn't need those because they're done. Don't need the coils or the manifolds or the spark plugs. Obviously the belts were bad. We don't need the cams either because, oh look, we found a treasure map. Don't need the heads either. Well, thank God, because one of them was all screwed up. Do you need the crank? What else are we doing? Let's see, what are we gonna do? Same thing we always do. We're gonna go over here to the motor. Start mounting up what parts we can. I know we're gonna need one bearing cap, seeing how we jacked one of them up. So let's go in the magical book here of parts. Might help if I had to search. So we're gonna need that. We're gonna need a regular crank pulley because we don't have the overhead valve. We need an oil filter, alternator. Well, we're gonna go with the basic stuff here first. Oil for a V8. I know we're gonna need one of these. I don't remember, was that an MPI rail? It had to have been either, no, it was a DI rail. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna buy as many of the performance parts as we can. Let's head on over to the performance shop, and then we'll have to go back to the regular shop to get the other parts. So we're gonna need 4 cams. We're gonna need the clutch plate, the pressure plate. We're gonna need 2 V8 heads. And 2 of the manifolds. I'm not sure if we need 2 of the same or not, but we're gonna need a fuel filter, a fuel pump. We're gonna get 2 of these DI rails, 8 coils. We don't need a distributor, we don't need wires. We are gonna need 8 pistons. We need a power steering pump, 8 spark plugs. We're gonna need a V8 throttle. Shit, did I get a flywheel? We'll find out. So we can go ahead and bolt a few of these parts on. What? I didn't buy an alternator. What an idiot. Alternator. That means I didn't buy an air filter either. And I don't care if I have 2 flywheels. Just gonna make sure we've got everything we need. Go back to the regular shop here and get some piston rings. Need 8 of those. So once we get that, Now we can put our pistons together and see how many rod caps we're missing. Now we're going to do one set at a time, set being 2. I think we only boogered up 1 or 2 of them. But putting these forged internals in the car is definitely going to help with power. And a 100% definite, seeing how it's supercharged. So yeah, I screwed up 2 of the rod caps. Not a big deal. Let's go ahead and get these though before we do anything. Thank God we're not doing push rods. I'd be pulling my hair out if we were doing that. And hopefully the oil pan survived so we could get that back in. Which it did not, of course. It never does. Oh, no, I did only buy 1 flywheel. Good. Oh, before we go any further, I need to go over to gearbox, get a clutch release bearing. See, I don't know why they don't put that in freaking, that should just be, I understand it's probably a gearbox part or transmission part, but still. Alright, so we've built that part out. We need an oil pan for a V8 motor. So once again, we're going to go back to oil, search it, get our V8 pan. Go ahead, bolt the oil pan down. Which the V8 one has a way larger sump on it. Which makes sense. So now we have the bottom end of this motor pretty well bolted together. Holy crap, that's bright. Bolt down our heads. I guess now I gotta buy a bunch of timing parts. Go ahead and drop our camshafts in. Yeah, the internet's been being a bit of a bitch all around. Damn it. Get over here on it. There you go. Get these performance plugs in while I stare at the burning sunlight here. Our manifold's on. Yeah, let's put this on too. We're right there anyway. Make our walk around of the motor. Give me that performance! My TIG welted alternator. Welted. I'll tell you one person who needs more coffee. This guy. Now you didn't miss anything. I'm still working on this damn dual overhead cam motor. Alright, so we got the plugs in, which means now we're gonna need 4 cam gears. And I think we're just gonna need regulars. 4 cam gears. We need a belt tensioner. We're gonna need the timing belts for the V8. 2 of those. Got our V8 timing belts that we just bought installed on this bitch. Our timing cover back on, which will let us put on our water pump pulley, crankshaft, or crank pulley, which I already bought. Luckily our water pump survived, but I don't think the pulley did. Nope. I actually need idler roller, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 5 idler roller B's and 2 A's. So we're gonna go in here and get 5 of these, 2 of those. Yeah, because my fat fingers didn't fuck that up. Do we use a regular? Or do we use, it's only for the overhead valve. Bolt this on. Get one of our 2 idler roller A's on. The rest are all B's. And we can't do anything about a belt. Please tell me for the love of God both of our head covers survived. Yes! Frickin' rarity, but it did. Did I buy coil packs? Yes, I did. A fuel filter. I know we need it. We got 1 of these. I'm gonna need 2. And I knew we blew up the supercharger when we got it, so we're gonna go with supercharger V8. Get that on there. Actually, they need to make a performance supercharger. There needs to be a difference between a regular one and a performance. We got our DI fuel rails that are going on. Our new performance throttle. Never had her nuts. Did mine straight to a company. Let's see, coil cover. It's gotta be, because it would have been a lot of the big companies would take you on and do it in-house. And I haven't been in the Northeast corridor or area in shit 20 years. Alright, supercharger serpentine belt A. No intentions of ever going back to Connecticut again. That place can blow my ass. Fucking liberal state. Serpentine belt A V8. This thing needs spell check. Let's back this bitch up a little bit so we can see. There we go. Now we can see what's going on. I love how you can put a belt tensioner on before you put a belt on. Now, I think that will button up the motor, but we still do need to refresh everything around it. Yeah, another reason for me to tell Connecticut to go fuck themselves. You liberal ass pussies. You can't force anybody to do anything. Oh wait, yeah, you can if you're in a liberal state. Everybody's a bunch of wiener ass motherfuckers in the first place, so they'll voluntarily do it. Oh, Johnny, I know you don't like it, but it's for your safety. Dad, seriously, I don't want to do it. I don't care. You're doing it. We don't like guns. We have a red light bulb in our house on the porch to indicate that this is a gun-free zone. You know what that means? You just painted a giant motherfucking target on your back. Oh, hey, look, check it out. This guy's got a red light bulb on his front porch. Let's go rob this motherfucker. He ain't got a gun. Idiots. If they would have took like fucking 5 minutes to like plan that one out, they would have realized that that's a really, really bad idea. Seeing how there's these people called criminals that don't give a fuck about your life. All they want is your shit. And they will kill you to get it. So yeah. Go ahead, stick them fucking red light bulbs down your front porch. When your ass gets robbed and you call the police department because you don't have guns and they tell you, hey, this could have been prevented? Nah. Sorry. Can't help you. Don't call us again. Hope your cat dies. I can't stand the way this country is going. These little fucking millennials that think that they know every goddamn thing on the planet. If they weren't around to survive the 80s, they ain't got shit. And I'll be goddamned if I let these little Tide Pod eating motherfuckers run the country and be in charge of how my life gets lived when I'm in retirement. Get the fuck out of here. No. You tell him there's a thing called the Constitution and they're violating his constitutional rights. He doesn't have to do a goddamn thing. That is, unless Connecticut doesn't fucking believe in the Constitution, which, judging by the sounds of things, they don't. Because they're a bunch of cocksucking commies. I'd be telling the school to kiss my motherfucking ass. Now, you ain't gonna tell me what I can and can't do. Especially when it comes to shit like that. Guns don't kill people. Bullets don't kill people. People kill people. And just because some little prick made it through the cracks in the system, that's the government's fucking fault. That's not anybody else's fault. I mean, fucking Christ. A lot of people are pissed now that, oh great, now I gotta be 21 to buy a gun at Walmart. So what? You should be 21. You gotta be 21 to drink. But on the flip side of that, if you have to be 21 to drink, 21 to buy a firearm, you should also have to be 21 years old to vote. I mean, that's more of a deadly decision than buying a gun. I don't want the same person who's eating Tide Pods voting. So either Darwinism kicks in and they die from the Tide Pods, or they get a little bit smarter, and maybe the soap actually cleans their fucking brain out. So by the time they turn 21, they can actually make a conscious fucking decision. Sure, let's repair a fuel pump even though we're not going to use it. Yeah, a lot of parts here. Oh yes, I would love to sell all the junk parts. That'll weed some of the things out, try and get some money for the other parts. Jeez. need that or that. I bought a new one. No, don't sell that. God damn it, no. Alright, where's that other fuel pump or fuel tank? There it is. Look, everybody's pissed off about this. And every fucking time it happens, oh, we never saw it coming. He didn't show any of the signs. Motherfucker, you weren't paying attention to see the signs. Pretty soon they're gonna make it to where, fuck, they're gonna ban automatic transmissions, which I do fully support that, though, by the way. Your pussy ass can't drive a stick, you don't need to be driving. Mommy, what does this mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, and R. I'm used to seeing Prendle. I know I may sound like I'm way out in left field, but no, I'm not. Honestly, this shit just... The country we live in today, I mean, Jesus Christ, if Ronald Reagan was still alive, and yeah, that shows my age, but if Reagan was still alive right now, none of this bullshit would be happening. We wouldn't have all these idiots out there getting guns, doing the dumb shit. Reagan was probably one of the best, if not the best president we ever had. As much shit as people want to talk about Bill Clinton, he was an amazing president as well. I don't give two shits. Dude got a blowjob in the Oval Office. Look who the poor son of a bitch has been married to. The bitch that was involved in Watergate. And the bitch that got Americans killed in Benghazi. Then tried covering it up. So yeah. You can imagine that there's a little bit of hostility when certain things are brought up. Right now, Hillary Clinton could go fucking fall off a damn well for all I care. Never show up again on the face of this fucking planet, and I'd be tickled pink. Yeah, look at me, I'm a fucking Democrat. I feel like I'm privileged. Fuck you. Son of a bitch, I bought the wrong damn parts. Oh well, one of them will use the other ones. Yeah, there we go, thank you, get that straightened out. Oh, we only have one solid drive axle survive. Man down! Man down! I know, where the hell is it? We need it. We need it, we need it, we need it! Really? The hell's the fuck? What am I? Right there. Herp-a-derp. We're gonna need 2 of those, 2 of those, 4 of those. Fuck, only 2 of the calipers survived. Wah wah wah. We just bought a new control on our solid rear axle here. Alright, so we gotta get one more. What are these? Rear muffler D's? D's nuts? Let's check performance just to see. Do they by chance have a rear muffler D anywhere? Or are they just gonna douche out on that? Yeah, they're gonna douche out. So we'll go back to the regular shop, go to exhaust, rear muffler D. So I have to do stock rear mufflers. South never had it. Alright, as long as I've lived here, as many times as I've heard the argument, the South never had a chance of winning the fucking war. And no, if the South won the war, we would have been fucked. Slavery would have never been abolished. A lot of bad things would have happened. V8C and V8C, do they have that in the store? For performance. You fuckers, I have to put stock exhaust on this car? Lame. Really, the steering rack bombed out on us too? Ow, that's expensive. It's an $800 part. Ah, one knuckle survived. Why, yes, I would love to build a lower control arm assembly. We need a front sway bar and a shit ton of parts. We need another knuckle A. What else were we missing? I know we're gonna need... I don't know why the fuck I just did that ass backwards and then forwards on. Okay, that's still good. Come over here to the front wheel hubs. They're both successfully repaired. And I need 2 wheel bearings and 2 hubs. Or caps. And probably end-link A's. I also have to get 2 calipers and 1... Oh, check that out. The Bentley brake caliper. That's pretty badass. And our brakes all on there. We gotta go build the struts over here. So let's join some parts together in holy matrimony. These parts all made it up. Pull that out. We have a car from Hawaii. Get in here and throw that sumbitch up in there. Not really. It was up and down. You look at the manpower though, the North had a lot more. The Union had a hell of a lot more than the Confederate. But here's the thing, as with all things that result with like history and all that bullshit, when you live in the North, you're gonna get one answer. You live in the South, you're gonna get another answer because they rewrite the history books just so it looks better. Which I think is total fucking horseshit. But whatever. It's just good old-fashioned politics at work right there. Oh, well, we don't like the way that's offensive to the South, or that's offensive to the North. Oh, they're calling us damn Yankees, yeah. Or they're calling us rebels, or... I don't like being labeled as something. Fuck off. The only war that we've ever been in that ever meant 2 squirts of piss was the Revolutionary War, where we seceded away from the Brits for our independence. That's the only war that has ever taken place that's ever made a fucking lick of sense to me. Everything else has been freaking stupid. Now granted, alright, maybe like World War I, World War II, where we had allies, and yes, they're in trouble, and when you have allies, you have to help your friends out, because God forbid the time would come where you actually need help. And they were, oh yeah, you remember that time we were under attack by Nazi Germany and you didn't fucking do anything? Well, guess what? Now that you're under attack by ISIS, we're not gonna do shit because you didn't help us, so fuck you. Remember, buddy, it works both ways. So yeah, that's a touchy subject. I mean, some people are gonna be like, you got my safe spot, you're not telling lies. I'm sorry if you can't handle the truth. Show me on the doll where he touched you. Alright, so we want some sport tires, and we need 2 17s. I need 2 of those. We're gonna go with some wide ass meats here on the back, some 275s. Now we're gonna go over and mount them. Take it easy, Evan. I'll be here doing what I do. So it's a 235 front tire. I love these freaking black rims. These are bigger tires for the back. I'll tell you what, if they had us just doing tire simulate or tire balancing and mounting and balancing simulators, this would get a little intenser. You got a lot of stuff going on. While that's going, we're gonna go over here and get our front tires mounted up so we don't get them confused. 17 on the front. Other 17 on the front. Had to verify that it was correct. I think we got one of the 20s done, or the 19s done too. No, we do not. Hang on. Run to the machine. Damn it. Alright, so we got 2 of those tires done. We'll go over here and mount this one up to see how it looks. So there's our what is that, 275, yeah. We got our last tire here, we're gonna put it on, we'll lower the car back down, get the motor thrown in. Other 19-inch rim up. Alright, so as we lower the car down, you're gonna see, oh shit, 17's a little small on that thing. We'll figure it out. What the hell am I caught on? Come on, battery back. Oh shit, I never charged the battery. Oops! My bad. Back off that. We're gonna take this motor and put it in our pocket, because we always do that. Install our motor. Damn, that's a lot of freaking space taken up. So our booster survived. Where the hell's our brain at? ABS pump survived. Module survived, so that's good. That saved me a lot of money right there by switching to the Gecko. I'm not sure the radiator survived. And yes, I did say radiator. The performance air filter in. How many of the clips survived? 2. Awesome. Back the hell out of there, go back to here. Buy 2 of these. I don't know if the radiator, whatever the hell, survived. Oh, it did, look at that. So the radiator hand, right there. I knew the radiator fan needed something. Fan housing, so we need that, just the fan. The housing was good, but the fan was not. Alright, so the only thing we're gonna need is... Let's take a look. Do we need... Oh yeah, we need a battery to start the car. Do we need a battery to start the car? No. Of course not. Why the hell do we need a battery to start a car? This is a mod, so let's do... See if that pulls up anything. Nope. Let's see. There's our old Cobra. Still in the, alright, 2005. Oh, check this out. We could do a Celine body kit to it. Let's do, I guess, I hate the bug eye. I know we're gonna need glass though all the way around, so let's get that one, this one. Fuck it, let's go with this one. Front left fender, front right fender. What the hell's the D? I like the Shelby hood better than the Celine hood. But we are going with the Celine body kit. Hey, wait a minute, what the hell? Well, let's buy those just to be safe. Oh snap, that Celine looks good. Whoa, look at that. What the hell is this right fender B? Has a badging, I guess. Let's take a look and see what the hell we can put on this car to make it. Oh no, this is coming off. Hey, dickhead, right there. Yeah, buddy. We already had the door. Really? Front glass. We're gonna put the Celine hood on. And we're gonna go over here and do the Celine front bumper to it. Alright, fuck it, let's get the headlights. We're right here anyways. Right headlight B. Left headlight B. They're both Shelby headlights. Wait, what the hell did I just put in? Take that shit out. I want the Shelby. Okay, it looks a little different. Shelby headlights are in. Did I get the mirrors? Yes, I did. I bought the weird two-tones. Front door, right window. There you go. Oh, we got the blackout ones. Nice. Balls, I didn't buy a trunk. And no, we needed one. Did I fucking sell it? Yeah, it's right there. Kinda wish I could stick that up there too. You know, let's buy it just to see if we can. Want the Shelby. So what the hell's the front right fender do then? See what we can do with these. Pull that off. See what else we got here. What's the D? Ah, that's rice. That's not nice, that's rice. Have I tried the Shelby one yet? That's a nice little lip spoiler, but it doesn't freaking line up with the Shelby. Son of a bitch. Here, stop it. I guess we're bound to putting the Shelby one on. Or the Selena, rather. Yep, because that lines up with the friggin'... Ah! I really didn't want to put that back on, but whatever. Do what you gotta do. Our secondary mirrors. What do you mean I didn't buy the damn window? Blackout's on. Alright, so we've got all that in there. We gotta put the battery in. Got to put that in. Part adder mode. All that. Oh no. Open the hood back up. We gotta do one more thing. Add some oil. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Spin around here to the other side of this gigantic motor. Dick stick is good. Close that down. We do, however, need to raise the car up one more time. We gotta get the starter in. We've gotta get the transmission in, the drive shaft. The exhaust pipes. This car I don't think had a starter, so we're gonna have to buy one. That's what I thought. V8 starter. Throw that brand new puppy in and spin around here, get our drive shaft ready to mount up. Now we're gonna do our little ritual here. We've got everything. It would appear that we need to start the car on. Where's our toolkit? Move that to C. Do some interior detail in here for $100. It does need a license plate though. So we're gonna go to the license plate store. Yeah, let's put it on here because liberal, that's why. Ooh, look at that. Oh, can we not put a plate on it anywhere? This car is unplateable. Nice. Alright, I want to see something here. If I can put it over here. Because we are going to send it into the paint shop. Let's see, what can we do? Can we start this car? Ooh, fired right up. Alright, so send this car to the painter. For some reason, I feel like I want a white one. Feeling a white Celine. Looks decent. This will do metallic. Alright, so before I was interrupted, where the fuck were we? Ah, yes, we have this weird silvery chrome looking fucking Mustang. We're gonna move it over to the dyno. Take the side door out of the paint booth. I have no idea what to expect on this dyno run. Stock power out of this thing is 748. I'm assuming that's going to be at the fly and not at the rear wheels. And 923 newton meters of torque at a respectable 5,300 RPM. So, let's run the dyno, see what happens. Whoa, look at that gain already. Kind of falls off at the RPM range, but 1309 and 1603, so very, very respectable gains out of a dual overhead supercharged V8 with all the performance parts that you can put on it. So our torque, our horsepower RPM range went up by about 25, almost. And our torque number has gone up by, well, just under 195 RPM. Awesome. Now this car, however, is not gonna go away. That car's getting moved to parking. That's one of my own personal cars. As is the SN95. The Super, on the other hand, that is gonna be anybody's game. Kinda not looking forward to fucking with this motor here. Is everything on it in great shape minus, oh, the interior, the global, frame. It's almost like I rebuilt this thing or something. I kinda did. Why is the fender fucked up on it though? Fender, the door. Well, we're definitely gonna take that off. I'll just take the whole door off. It takes everything with it. All this, take it out. Those stupid Hawaii plates off. Alright, so that doesn't allude to what we're gonna do next. We'll be doing the Mustang here. Oh, hold on. Still got these to take off. Alright, so now we got that. Let's take a look at the part. Oh, they're not at 100. Get those out of the way, get these out of the way. Shit, I could use those for the other one. Either way, we're looking at all our parts here. They don't seem to be too bad. But we've got her stripped down enough that we can go ahead and call this one a wrap. We got our 302 Extreme done, and then now next episode we'll go ahead and take care of that SN95. Then we'll dance around to that supercharged V8 Supra, which probably is going to have some absolutely retarded horsepower and torque, but for now, I think we'll consider that a success for over an hour in the books. I thank everybody for watching, and if you like what you see, don't forget to hit the like button down there, rate, comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.